Hi, my name is Christine Adam, and I'm a voice, accent, and communication coach. And today I'm here to offer you a tip for how to slow down your speaking pace if you feel like you're talking a little bit fast. There are many approaches to slowing down your speaking pace, but today I'm going to talk about one tip in particular. You might feel like you speed up your speaking pace for a variety of reasons. It might be something that doesn't happen all the time. It might be something that only happens in the charge of a public speaking context or an important conversation, or maybe you're a performer and it happens in your acting. So all of those things have in common a kind of heightened charge of excitement or nervousness. Or you may just feel like generally you happen to be a really fast talker. Maybe it's just the way that you were brought up or how your peers spoke, and you've kind of adopted that style in your own approach. Regardless, this can be a helpful tip for you. Sometimes when thinking about pace and trying to slow down, actually addressing the problem with pace and actively trying to slow down isn't so helpful, and can just lead to a kind of artificial feeling of now I'm going to talk slower, right? And it can feel really weird. It can feel really weird to you. It can feel really weird to the people you're talking to. And it's not necessarily something I'm totally knocking, but we're gonna try this tip, which is a little bit of like, I'm gonna go through the side door instead of trying to hit the issue head on. And it's something really simple, which is just that as you're talking, try to see what you're saying a little bit more. So if you're telling a story, really as you're talking, try to see what you're saying as you tell the story. Or if you're explaining something, try to see what it is that you're explaining as you're saying it. And there's just something about that if you are trying to see what you're saying, organically, it's going to slow you down so that your brain actually has time to see those images. And it's going to slow you down in a way where you're not going to have to think about pace. And also in a way that, if we think about the audience that's listening to you, and I'm using that term audience really loosely, that could be an audience of one, that could be an audience of infinite, right? They have the element of surprise as you're speaking, in the sense that they don't know what you're going to say next. So often when you're talking, they're trying to see what you're saying as they're listening to you as a way of keeping up with your story. And if you see what you are saying, then they have time to see what you're saying as well. And it gives them the space. So in a way, you're kind of finding the organic pace that they need to keep up with you, and to keep up with you in a way where they're not feeling a little bit anxious of, oh gosh, she's talking so fast, but that they're able to actually just like listen comfortably, really without having to think about it. So the seeing what you're saying thing, it's easier with anecdotes, but you don't have to take it so literally either. So like as you're explaining something, even if you just have the thought of seeing what you're saying, images will come to you. They may be immediately related to what you're saying, or they may be something a little bit more abstract, but even just having the intention before you speak of see what you say, right? That's just something you can think, see what you say. Then the body kind of has that intention, and it tends to shift pace organically and send you images, whether immediately related or not, doesn't really matter, right? But it just helps slow down that pace. Super helpful in your own speaking voice, super helpful if you're playing characters. In fact, if you're playing characters, that can really help you build associations between your experience and somebody else's words in a way that can then bridge your experience with the words and make them your own. All right, so don't just mean what you say, see what you say. Hope it works out. Let me know how it goes. If you found this useful, please share this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.